Alright guys, look at this. What a weird sight. I'm on a weird channel right now. I haven't posted on here in so long, but here we are. Car is out getting some testing in before FL2K in a couple weeks here. October, beginning of October is FL2K. I'll put a flyer in. Got Jim's car out here testing. Jim and Brett, they were just on the podcast and now they're gonna come do some testing, help me out, do all this good stuff. Man, I feel so rusty. I haven't done this in so long, but I'm gonna make sure the car's good, shake it down a little. I don't remember where we were at. It's been since Cletus and Cars in Indy since we made a pass with it, and I'm pretty excited to get back behind the wheel. Rocky hopefully will be coming soon enough, but she is 26 weeks pregnant, so no fault to her. But yeah, I mean, car's pretty good shape still. Just getting reacclimated with it. Single turbo, 2JZ, 6 cylinders, all the things I remember. Oil goes in there, oil cap. Pretty straightforward. They're roll racing right now. There's some clouds that are looking, don't like those. Looking a little scary, but we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, it started raining, so here we are. Wet car, wet trailer, wet track, and they canceled it for the evening. So that is unfortunate. Oh man, this thing's filled with water. Try to put you guys on here. Tough break. Well, and you guys fell. Can you guys see me? The sky looks beautiful. Did my two-step check at least. Came to the track, did a two-step check, left. Take two. Back at the track. Bronte's with me today.
There's a rainbow.
Take two. There's a rainbow back there. Wow. We're gonna test it, see if it wheelies really badly and breaks the windshield more before I put a new one in, and go from there. So FL2K is like, you know, next week it feels like, but
2 to 3 weeks.
yeah. So we got a little bit of time, but kind of taking the car out of retirement in a way.
Yep.
And Bronte out of retirement.
Back because you kind of had a better crew last time you were here. Now it's just me.
Last time I was here, yeah, it was Jim and Brett. But you know, you get what you get in this world.
That's me.
Yep. All right, let's see if I can remember how to strap in. You know, these new fancy harnesses. Ooh, they're cog style. If you know what that means, you'll know that it's a freaking huge flex. Feeling out of my tax bracket tonight. Let's see what kind of traction we can get down this here test and tune. My helmet smells bad.
Pretty good. 8.6 at 143.
Well, turns out it's still a total pile of shit, and it wants to wheelie. It's my bad. I did lower the rear bars, trying to see if that would help it maybe get forward instead of up. Clearly didn't help very much, but I'm gonna run it again. I tightened up the front end just a little bit on the limiting straps, but the front shocks I think are just so blown out. I was supposed to replace those 6 different times now, and I just haven't. So if this doesn't work, I could always put back the other rear gear in the back of the car for FL2K, and I know it'll go down like that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll turn it down just a little. Maybe. Alpha might yell at me though. I'd hate to get Alva to yell at me if I turned it down. How are your pink
Definitely not
starbursts?
turning it down.
Pink
Okay.
starburst and a half and a half. The baby's gonna be kicking. Every time she eats sugar, that baby starts freaking flooring it, hitting the he's like
Literally.
every time. And she eats sugar a lot, so
Okay, call me out.
yeah, I called you out.
I think his door is open, yeah. Thank you.
Darn it! Ah, man, I gotta watch the video again. But it was coming up and I tried to pedal it. 528, so it's still fast. I mean, it's still pretty fast. But ideally, if it doesn't wheelie, would be cool. Well, I was kind of messing with stuff, thinking about a third pass, kind of planning what I was gonna change or do or mess with. And I checked the weather and it looked like it was gonna rain. So I said, you know, I'm gonna load this up so I don't have to unload it in the rain when I get home and load it up in the rain here. And lo and behold, started raining. I would not have gotten my third pass, and I am I'm happy about my decision. So got some good data. I'll show you guys. We'll go through everything. I haven't done that in a while. I love going through everything and talking to you guys. If I can get an ear to talk to, I'm gonna talk it off. That sounded pretty dirty. I'll talk someone's ear off right now, right here. Drop trowel, talk your ear right off. All right, well, back from the track, unloaded last night. It started pouring rain right when we got back, so, well, it was raining on the way back, so thankfully I loaded up and left when I did, because I would not have made a third pass anyways, even if I got geared up and back in the lanes. So keeping track of the weather, helpful. Car, meh. It wants to do this wheelie thing where instead of it going straight forward, it goes whoop. Mostly because it's an F body and it's got a torque arm, and that's probably why. Doing the rear gear has made it a lot spicier down low, and trying to tame that, I still haven't gotten a good handle on it. So gonna try to this week add some weight to the nose, and then Thursday take it back testing before FL2K. That's the plan. So I think I'm gonna try to put like 30 pounds in the nose, like up here on these frame rails. It's a little higher than I'd like, maybe on the bottom of the frame rails, something along those lines, so I can get some weight forward and down low. I think that would be a good move. Should help us pretty well. And then kind of just go from there, just keep creeping up on it. I think if I add some weight, mess with the bars in the back, I can't do anything else in the front. We're kind of maxed out on everything on it. But aside from that, here are the slips. The first one went a 156 60 foot pedaling it, 380 560 at 136. So I was out of the throttle longer on the 60 foot, but then I was back in the gas through the 8th mile. So you can see the mile an hour. And then this one, you could see a lot of promise there. 130 with a wheelie, pedaling it, and then 343 in the 330, 528 at only 121. So it had a lot of speed, but I got out of it before the 8th, clearly. You can tell by the mile an hour, and you can see kind of mile an hour there versus there. So second pass showing a ton of promise. I mean, even with that and getting out of it, like wheeling it, getting out of it early, like that's a lot of promise right there. I'd have to look at one of my old slips to really see what kind of 330 that would have been, because I was out of it pretty early. So here is a slip where I kind of wrote it out a little bit farther. 330, 144. So obviously 60 foot was wide, but you know, it seems to be doing pretty well. This was also out of the gas before the quarter, so not too bad. The car is clearly making power. It's showing promise. I think we're in a good spot. If I can get some nose weight on it and get this thing to stay nose down, I think it'll be really fast with that new gear. I think it's very, very strong potential here. But I'm gonna pull the data logs, send him off to Alpha, see what he says, and we can kind of move on from there. But otherwise, this is just kind of a quick little track video. I got some work to do on this thing this week, add some weight, hopefully. I always get worried adding weight like that because you're adding a projectile if you don't add it right, but I think I got it. Also, what do you guys think? I'm gonna grow my hair out because Bronte hates it. Should I grow it out? Let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna send the data logs off to Alpha and get back to the track this week. But FL2K coming very soon, guys. You should definitely go to FL2K. It's October 6th to 8th, and it's gonna be a freaking awesome event. But thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.